Hey everyone, this is my Patreon pod reaction to the 11th episode of Granbelm. And last episode was quite something. Mangetsu found out she's not a real girl. Shingetsu found out that magic coconuts, it's like she's his favorite basically, and you know, she's special and magic, and she's got friends that go crazy, and she's got fake friend, it's kind of dumping a lot on her on that rooftop as Sui's show just looked absolutely terrifying, like a literal monster that just refuses to die even when Kuon hits her with the magic equivalent of a nuke and stabs her. She's like, oh, that's cute. Okay, here, have this back. And then Kuon dies, everyone forgets her, and it's all really sad. And Mangetsu goes home, and people forgot her, and that's all really sad. And it was just a really sad episode, really. That's really what it comes down to. But by the end of the episode, at least Kuon's sister came over to have a nice talk with Mangetsu. Maybe have a sleepover. I don't know. I really don't quite know. And I do know her name. It's like, she's Sui or whatever, but I prefer to call her Kuon's sister because her name's too similar to Sui's show, and it throws me off so badly. So I don't really want to call her that because I will get those names mixed up a lot if I try that. So Kuon's sister, that's what I will call her. So just quick heads up on that. So with all that out of the way, let's just get into it and see where we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh yeah, they never actually met, have they? Like, oh yeah, I guess we are at an area where she would be likely to meet her. For some reason, that didn't register with me before. I think because a lot was on my mind. Very strange. Sure. And now we met. It's destiny. Well, or writing, the writer writing. Almost, yeah, almost. That's exactly what it is. Do you at least remember Kuon? She might. Ah. But. Okay. I guess that's something. It is a nice name. Probably some lingering feelings towards Kuon in there. For sure. I think that's what those tears are supposed to represent. But I guess I got my answer as to why they met up. It's basically, coincidence or directing, if you want to take it that way. The point is she didn't meet up with her with a specific goal in mind, is all I'm saying. Because that was something I was thinking about. We're still not seeing Shingetsu yet. Hopefully she's doing okay. And she's got a lot on her mind, too. Although, at least people remember her. Okay, there's Shingetsu. Did you fix up the doll? Give it a good sewing. Oh, Anna had one too. She would make a great wife. You know, aside from the yelling. About that. Maybe. Where are you? Good question. Sky is really pretty tonight. Wherever she is, she should be able to see the sky. So. Oh, not a bit stalkery. Like, where are you? I'm right outside your house. You know, it almost sounded like that. That's definitely not the case. I'm just glad to have them talking, though. I assume we're running towards Mangetsu. There's nobody else you'd be running that fast towards. An insert song. Oh, wow. She found her. I was hoping she would do that. You definitely are a good thing. She has you. Okay. They didn't remember you? Or yeah, I didn't notice her at all. Yeah, you know, the girl that made those mediocre bentos that we got for free. Which they all appreciated, you know. Yeah, that's her. She's right there. Just look over to your side and stare real hard. You might see her. I guess that's something. Yeah, it was something. that logo. They are amazing things. Being alive is a wonderful thing. Yeah, specifically what? The world without magic is still a wonderful thing. But wouldn't that get rid of you, though? Wow. Don't say that. Did she not see Mangetsu? Guess if she doesn't see Mangetsu, it would be very concerning to see Shingetsu sitting there. What? She better. I guess she can't get away with calling her Kuhon's sister. It wasn't an answer. Why would we ever do such a thing? Bring up mom again. Oh, are we... Guess we're just going out and having some fun. I think so. Is somebody afraid of heights? Wow, really? Shush. For multiple reasons, shush. Oh no! But assistance. And there you go. You don't say. No. What do you even say to that? Something like that, yeah. She does that. So I guess Kibo just thinks nothing of the fact that Mangetsu looks a lot like her. Like a slightly older version of her. No running away, Shingetsu. This really does feel very calm before the stormish. Jeez, I didn't know you were that bad. Like, had a feeling, but I didn't think it was that bad. I usually use knives to stab people, it's not my fault. I mean, if you're good at magic, you don't have to be good at much else. But if we're making a world without magic, we'll have to work on that. Careful, guys. It's supposed to be the safe part of the show. Yeah, you were sort of my mother. It's not really true. You got a really cute hairpin. And you got Mangetsu. Definitely. I remember that. Can you teach Shingetsu how to cut? Teach you how to use a knife. I'll be over here if you need me. How can you forget her name? It's a very important name. Oh wow, more insert music. Okay. And this is probably gonna be the last bit of fun we have in this show before it's all just combat and sadness again. If they're going this all out on it. Your eyes are closed. And she opens her eyes and everyone's gone. That was great though, all jokes aside. That would be something, wouldn't it? Oh, firework. Getting K on flashbacks. Not a thing I thought I would ever say in this show. I mean, guitar and the fireworks stuff, you know? Who else? Yeah, that would be preferable to me. What, she did not know about that? Like, I know mangas didn't tell her, but I figured she could figure that much out. She gotta write something? I can't quite tell what she's... Maybe she's drawing a picture. The suspense is killing me. Bye-bye. Couldn't you have written something happier? That was a cool magic trick. Now, show back up, please. Couldn't you have written anything else? Literally anything else. I don't know if we're gonna find her. So much for a happy camping trip. Oh, we did find her. Okay. So that was the answer that we didn't hear. Just no. I think she's more... You think you're more important to her than that. But you're more important is what I'm saying. I think Shingetsu agrees. Nothing wrong with changing your wish a bit. A world without you in it cannot possibly be a world that she wishes for. I know there was a lot of that in this episode, but I still want the actual you. It would have been a good time for a kiss scene, by the way. Just saying. There's that full moon. The Mangetsu. At least we got some hand-holding. Huh. That's a very interesting looking environment. Just like a bunch of spikes literally all over the place. If you fall the wrong angle, that can be pretty painful. Like pierce right through your mech. And yeah, no AD. Oh, okay. Well then. Well then. Well, that was the 11th episode of Granbelm. I almost called it Mangetsu. Okay. Okay, this episode... this episode, I don't even know where to really begin with this episode. There's obviously a big theme here about, you know, even if somebody disappears, they're not truly gone. That was kind of a big thing that was reiterated quite a bit because, you know, it's mostly pertaining to Mangetsu, you know, because she hasn't quite disappeared yet, but the way things are looking, that's going to eventually happen unless we can work something out. Because it seems to be very much a one or the other, you know. If you pick something, it means giving something else up. If Shingetsu pursues her dream of getting rid of magic, that gets rid of Mangetsu. If she chooses to keep Mangetsu, then her dream ambition of getting rid of magic won't work, and it's just that terrible position to be in, you know. So we're dealing with that. And Mangetsu, of course, cares about Shingetsu a lot and wants to encourage, you know, doesn't want to, like, be an obstacle, because I think that's pretty much how Mangetsu sees it, right? Her mere existence, you know, is just, like, getting in the way, right? Like an obstacle of what Shingetsu wants. Because she's known what Shingetsu wants way before she found out what she is. So her finding that out, I guess, you know, it's not going to change her wanting to help Shingetsu, right? But, you know, Shingetsu, I still think she may choose Mangetsu over her initial goal. At least that's what I believe. But the way the show's going, it does seem like that's the way it's going. Mangetsu being gone. But I don't want that, you know? I would like an ending where Mangetsu and Shingetsu remain together. You know, I'm sure I'm not alone in that. But we'll see how things go. Mangetsu seems pretty determined to disappear. Because there was a lot of that this episode. But definitely that one scene talking about, you know, the full moon disappearing and all that. You know, if you're like unaware that, you know, Mangetsu and Shingetsu mean full moon and new moon, a lot is gonna go over your head in this show. So that's definitely one of those things that's good to know for sure. Definitely. But yeah, the one scene when we see Shingetsu running with tears in her eyes and eventually reaching Mangetsu and going immediately for the hug. That was great. I quite like that a lot, for sure. You know, there's no doubts about how much Shingetsu cares about Mangetsu, especially after this episode. So, I feel like she values her more than the whole magic disappearing thing, you know. I want to believe that. I do want to believe that. And we had a camping trip this episode. It was fun. It was a fun camping trip for the most part until Mangetsu decided to write bye-bye with the firecracker stuff and then just poof away. Which she almost got away, but Shingetsu did find her. But apparently worked on everyone else. And not Shingetsu, because, you know, she's special to her. Not sure what else to say about this episode, honestly. It was an emotional one. I think we had like 2 insert songs too, like one outside the convenience store, and one at the camping trip, actually having Duo and sister playing the guitar and singing. There's a lot of nice stuff, for sure. But, you know, it definitely constantly had this sad undertone of, you know, Mangetsu gonna just disappear soon enough, which nobody really wants. Even the people who are accepting it and prefer it as an option don't really want it to happen, you know? So, hard to be too happy here because of that. Although some people don't know anything about anything, like Kibo, you know, who just... It's gotta really hurt to have your sister that you've known your whole life treating you like a stranger. It's gotta sting. And she just doesn't question the fact that they look so similar either. I figured she'd at least comment on that a little bit, but... No. Just... It's a very horrible position we're in. I just hope we can somehow figure out a way to keep Mangetsu around, you know? That's all I can think about, really. Just, it's gotta be somebody to make that happen. Maybe we could, like, somehow use some really powerful magic to make Mangetsu like a real person that's not reliant on any kind of magical source to keep going, and then we get rid of magic, once she's like completely a real humified. That's the only thing I could possibly think of. That would be like a perfect ending to get everything everyone wants, but the show is so much Madoka-ish, I have trouble believing we'll have that happy of an ending, so I'll just hope for the best, really. That's all I can do at the end of the day. But it was a good episode, definitely had plenty of emotional bits, some silly bits like, Shingetsu not being able to cook, But anyway, yeah, we have 2 more episodes, I believe. We'll see what happens then. I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty much all like combat and stuff going forward. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.